Hello, today we'll be trying to look into the other options in the sketch menu. So for that, let me enter into the sketch option. So I select a plane and click this. Now today let's first venture this mirror option. So for that, let me make some preparation, like make me draw some object first. So I have drawn a random rectangle, and for mirror you need a mirror line, right? Otherwise how can you mirror? So let me draw a mirror line passing through the exact origin. So this is my mirror line. So these are the preparations that I made to demonstrate the mirror option. So now I can click the mirror entities. Now you see entities to mirror, it is now in blue color. So I'll just select it, and you see all the lines are actually selected. Now I click the mirror line. So for that I click over here and I click this line. This is the mirror line I intend to use for. So I click it, and you see a copy of that object is made. Now if you want the original object to vanish, so you can just remove this checkbox, and if you now press OK, so the original image vanishes and the mirrored object remains. Now if the copy option is there, so let me again do the mirror. So I select the rectangle, I check the copy option, I select the mirror about, that is the mirror line, click it, and you see an exact mirror of the original object is made. Now I press OK. So this is how you make mirror, quite similar to that done in AutoCAD. Next, let's check out this move command. So for that, let me first select this move option. Next, which thing you want to move. So I select, suppose the entire rectangle which I want to move, click it. Now here you see there is a box named keep relations. That means whatever constraints are present right now in this particular object that I intend to move, they remain as it is. Okay, so keep relations, I suppose I check it. Now there are two options like from, to, and xy. Xy means if you know the original, if you know the actual x and y coordinates where you intend to position the object, so you can select it and give the x and y values. Normally that is quite hectic to do because our values of x and y are not known, so we prefer to select this from to option. So from to option is selected. So start point, suppose I select this as the start point, this corner point, and this, suppose I want to paste it over here. Now did you see that since I actually selected the object whose mirror was already present and the keep relations option was on, hence the original object together with the mirror object were moved simultaneously. Let me demonstrate this particular move command without the relations or rather the relations option keeping off. So let me do it again. So move entities, I select this. So my entities are selected. Now I will check off this. Now from to, so this is my from to, and sorry, this is my from to, and so let me do it again. I think I did not click properly. So I am selecting this. Now keep relations option is off, from to is there. I select the starting point, this is my starting point, and this is where I intend to place the object. Some issue, I guess. Let me draw a random circle. Okay. Okay. Now let me try to move this option. So move. This is the object that I intend to move. Keep relations does not matter over here. So from to, now I want to place the circle with respect to its center, so I click it and it is moved. I can move it by other from other with respect to some other point also, like my circle is copied. Now from 2 I can select this quad and I can place it over here. So you can understand that from 2 option, the first point that I select on the object, that is treated as the base point, and finally that base point is put at the desired location. So that way it is done. Now in the first particular move demonstration that I tried to do, the move command did not execute properly, maybe because this has a relation with the mirror option, because they are constrained with mirror, but that's maybe the reason why it was not moving. So let me do it once again. Click keep relations is not required from 2. So here, now suppose I want click this point and I want to place it over here. This is not possible because your there is already a constraint between these two. That's why it is not allowing it to move over here. If I delete the constraint, so I can delete it. So how can I delete? This I select and I delete it. This I select and I delete it. Select, delete. Now if I try to move it again, so here next this, and so you understood, since the objects were constrained because they were mirrored, they had a relationship due to this mirror command I used some time back, hence it was not allowing it to move. But once I broke that command, so I could easily move the object. So this is how you carry out the move option. Next demonstrate, let us see the copy command. Okay, so copy is similar to move. So copy, select the object you want to copy. So next from 2, so suppose I want to place the thing here, so I can do it. So you can understand that in copy, a copy of the object is actually placed at the desired location, unlike the move command. Next, the rotate option. Click the rotate option. Suppose I want to rotate it, click, select this. Center of rotation, suppose I want it here. Now how much degree you want to move? So suppose 90 degree, so you can easily move it. You can move it the other way around by typing minus in front of 90 and it is rotated this fashion. So it's pretty simple, isn't it? So this is how you carry out the commands. Next, anything else to scale? If you want to enlarge something, so you can use this. So let me do for this. Click it, scale about. Suppose I want to scale about this particular point here. So how much scaling? I want double the size. So you see, it's very simple. So this point remains frozen, and with respect to this point, the object is scaled. Now here the display and delete relations are there. So here, from here you can actually, if you want, you can add or delete the relationships, that is the constants that were displayed. So here if you want to add some relationship, so it can be done, like this one and suppose this one. So what constant you want them to have? Suppose perpendicular. So you see if this perpendicular constraint is added. So these two lines are now perpendicularly constrained. If you want to delete the constraint, you have to just click it and delete it. So these are some of the options. If you want to dimension it, so I'll also talk about this dimension. So these are the options you are have available in dimension. So among this, let me first demonstrate this smart dimension. So smart dimension means, suppose I have a line like this. So if you select the smart dimension, so I want to suppose dimension this particular line. So this is how you can use the smart dimension. Smart dimension means as you drag your mouse cursor, based on that it will try to guess which dimension you want to put over there. So accordingly the software will act. Suppose I want the exact dimension, true length of the line, so this is how you drag it, isn't it? So it will put like that. So it's like the computer will try to guess which one you want. So that's why it's smart. Regarding the other one, suppose horizontal dimension, it will dimension only in the horizontal length. So, and if you want to have one thing to notice is, as you put the dimension, you have a option to modify the dimension. Suppose I want to make it 100, so you can do that. Okay. So the line is actually made into 100. Okay. Next, if I want to dimension it vertically, so you know what will happen, isn't it? So it will give you the vertical length. Again, as you put, I can make it longer, suppose like this. If you want, you can change it anytime. Here you double click that and you are free to change it. See, double click, you write the value and press OK, and that is how you do it. So if you want to dimension the circle, so obviously you can use the smart dimension, so it will put the phi automatically. So how you want to put it in what orientation, so those things are very well taken care of. So the top 3 options are primarily used. Rest of the options, if you want, you can explore on your own. I am not discussing it over here, that will make the video longer. So I guess with this we almost have discussed the important options that we use in the sketch menu to produce a good sketch. So with this, I guess you will be able to draw quite well in the SolidWorks sketch using the SolidWorks sketch menu. Thank you.